Assalamu alaikum, friends. Today could be the most important and most valuable video you've ever watched in your life. What is the video about? Basically, you have to dedicate 20 minutes every day of your life to be able to read the Quran once every month. I'm going to mention 3 different ways in which you can do that. Way number 1, which is my personal favorite method, is that what you do around your 5 daily prayers, you dedicate 4 pages for each prayer. Because why? Most copies of the Quran, you have to read obviously 30 chapters for a full month. Each chapter averages around 20 pages. So 4 times 5 would be 20. So if you were to read 4 pages around each prayer, however you do it, straight after the prayer, in between each prayer, however it works for you, if you read 5 times 4 pages, you'll get to 20. And 1 page, basically, after a bit of practice, so you might be slow at first if you've never read the Quran very often, but usually most people, on average, once they get to a good level, they're able to read maybe 1 page every minute. So if you're able to read 1 page every minute, like most people generally do get to that level after a bit of practice, might take a few months, might take a few weeks, you'll be able to basically read 20 pages for 20 minutes in the entire day. So that's method 1. You can basically read 4 pages 5 times a day. Method number 2 is you could split it into 2 portions of the day. So you can read 10 pages in the morning, 10 pages in the evening. By doing that, you will basically have read 20 pages by splitting it into 2 portions. Another good way is, let's say you just have like an hour spare in the day where you don't really do much anyway, like maybe you'd probably be watching Netflix or something. Instead of watching Netflix, just dedicate 20 minutes, just to read that full chapter of the Quran that day. Now, there's many ways you can obviously do this. The way I do it is I have an app on my phone. It's called quranbyquran.com. You can find it on the App Store. You can see here. Basically, you read your 4 pages. Every time you read a 4th page, you go to the top. Can you see here? There's a bookmark. You tap the bookmark, you come off the bookmark, and you see it says page number 4. So every time you read 4 pages, you can press the bookmark. Once you've pressed the bookmark, you've basically saved where you left off. So, dedicating 20 minutes every day, it's not a lot of time. Most people, they dedicate hours to watching Netflix, dedicate hours to watching your favorite YouTuber, your favorite TV show, whatever. People dedicate hours and hours. And all we're asking here to bring immense blessings in your life, basically, is to dedicate just 20 minutes a day. Just not a lot of time, especially if you split it up over throughout the day. So you can do it in the 5 portions method using each salah. You can do it in the 2 portion method by splitting it up morning and evening. Or you can do it obviously in one large portion if you prefer to just read it all in one go. Now, this is something that, I shouldn't have to explain, but, the first ever revelation of the Quran was Iqra, which means read. So basically the first ever commandment that came from the Quran was to read. And what better book are you going to read than the book that is made by the creator of the universe? Your Lord, my Lord, the King of all kings, the King of the universe. So, this is why this is such a valuable practice you can add into your life. Now imagine you're watching this video and you're 16 years old and you incorporate the habit. You got some good consistency. It's a fairly easy habit, easy to be consistent as long as you're blessed with the willpower to want to do it, basically. And let's say you're 16, you keep the habit. Let's just say for 10 years. That's what 12 times 10. In 10 years, you'll have finished the Quran 120 times. If you, let's say you do that over a full lifetime, Allah blesses you with a long life. You can read the Quran 1,000 times, basically. Now imagine how much reward that's going to bring if you manage to read the Quran 1,000 times in your entire lifetime. And basically all you had to do was dedicate 20 minutes of your day every single day. So I hope you find this advice beneficial. I hope that you actually incorporate it into your life because of the immense amount of blessings it will bring.